Remedy Entertainment, the studio that gave us the haunting world of Alan Wake and the mind-bending chaos of Control, is standing at one of the strangest crossroads in its history, a moment that feels like a scene ripped from one of their own games, where the hero discovers that the victory they thought they had was only a shadow, hiding a darker truth beneath. In the last 6 months, they've been flying high, their revenue up by a staggering 63%, finally reclaiming all the rights to Control from 505 Games, cutting the strings of publisher control and stepping into full independence, a moment that should have been pure triumph. But just behind that curtain of good news lies a body on the floor, and its name is FBC, Firebreak, a 3-player co-op FPS set in the Control universe, a bold experiment meant to bring players together in precision teamwork and survival against impossible odds. Yet instead, it has become a symbol of ambition meeting a brutal wall. On Steam, its all-time peak player count is just 1,992, and in the last 24 hours, only 24 people played it. 24 human beings scattered across the world, barely enough to fill a small movie theater. And that reality hits harder than any plot twist Remedy has ever written. Even CEO Tero Vertila admits the PC launch was a stumble. Weak onboarding, flawed mission structure, players dropping off faster than a Netflix series no one finishes. And while updates have nudged reviews up to 68% positive, it's like spraying perfume over something long dead, because the smell of failure still lingers. On consoles, things look better thanks to day one availability on Game Pass and PS Plus, giving millions the chance to try it for free. But here's the cruel irony. Firebreak is co-op, and getting 3 people together at the same time for anything, especially an obscure sci-fi shooter, is like aligning planets. So here it sits, technically alive only because subscription deals are pumping blood through its veins, a game propped up by contracts rather than a passionate player base. And yet, Remedy refuses to walk away. With a major September update and a marketing push ready to go, talking about expanding the community. Though it's hard not to ask, what community, when the number is 24? Still, there's a strange kind of respect here, because most studios would cut their losses, but Remedy is choosing to fight for this game's life, not just to save a project, but to prove something about themselves, that they are more than just the Alan Wake and Control studio, that they can face down a disaster and turn it into something worth remembering. And while all this unfolds, Control 2 moves steadily toward its milestones, the Max Payne 1 and 2 remake is in full swing, the original Control continues to rack up over 5 million sales, and Remedy grows ever closer to being fully self-published, free from external chains. Maybe Firebreak will always be dead to most of us, but for Remedy, it's the hill they've chosen to die on, or win on. And in its own way, that fight, messy and desperate as it is, might just be more thrilling than anything Alan Wake could ever write. Because this isn't just the story of a failed co-op shooter. It's about how far a studio will go to rewrite the ending of its own story, no matter how impossible the odds.